Today we're going to be playing true or false with Ukrainian women's stereotypes, because there's a lot of, I guess, general sort of consensus type stereotypes out there about Ukrainian women.
I never seen Striker that excited while he was preparing for this video. I think that he just liked to torture me with this kind of stuff.
Oh, it's going to be a good one.
Okay.
So we're doing true or false. And I'm going to say if they're true or if they're false based on my observations. And Luba can also have some input as well. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
So we're also coming to New York. By the way, we wanted to say that we're having our rendezvous in New York in May 2025. Me and Striker, we're holding our little seminar for our clients, couples, and guys who are interested to get to know us in person, you know, ask questions and learn something very useful.
And have a big Ukrainian feast.
Yeah, we're going to have a Ukrainian lunch together. It's going to be fun. So the link in the description, you can sign up and we will be happy to see you in person.
Okay, true or false, Ukrainian woman, stereotypes. Okay, number one, they have the same emotional depth as a used tea bag.
What? Why?
Well, you know, they say that Ukrainian women they're kind of like cold and emotionless. And true or false? I'm going to say false, but seemingly true when you first meet them.
Yeah, at the beginning they are very close, and it takes them a lot of time to understand the humor. Like, and some of the guys, like, it depends if the lady speak English good or better or worse. I would say she will either understand you or no. This is number one. Number two is that you need to understand the level of your humor, because, like, yeah.
It's not just humor, though.
It's not just
It's
humor.
not just humor. I don't know why you're saying it's just humor. It is humor. It is humor. But it's also just part of their culture. We've spoken about it before in many videos.
You know what is the problem? I just realized that. I just like even think about myself. Ukrainian ladies, they show more worries and stress rather than show happiness and gratefulness.
Yeah, well, I say that it's, when they are smiling and they are happy, it's more genuine than it is in the West.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they only do it when they really mean it, when they actually do feel like smiling. But when I lived in Ukraine, like, rarely did you see someone walking and just smiling.
No.
Never.
No.
I was the one that would do it, and I would get like strange looks. And
that's why I was picking up you from the hospital several times. Sorry about that. Okay.
See what I mean about like the humor?
Is it bad?
The
I
tea
just
bag.
tried.
That's what the tea bag
Try.
humor.
First time. Like.
Okay, so that's our thoughts on that. Yes, it's true and it's false. Okay, so number two, true or false? Ukrainian women want their men to have smooth, shaved armpits. Is it true or false? We did this video, I don't know, maybe like 2 years ago, and it was like a most viewed video at the time. Not the ones about what the Ukrainian woman wants in a man or how to court a Ukrainian woman. No, should you shave the armpits or not? It was so outlandish. It was absolutely just ridiculous.
It's true. It is true.
It is true.
It is true.
But something interesting happened yesterday, didn't it? Your meeting with your ladies.
So during the event, that was completely different topic, you know, coaching and about style. I just stopped everything and I said, listen, girls, I have an idea. I want to ask you a question. Would you prefer your man to shave your armpits or no? So from 10 ladies, there were 3 ladies from Kazakhstan and the rest were Ukrainian ladies. Have a look at the result.
Shaved. Not shaved.
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 Not shaved.
Would you guess which one were from Kazakhstan?
So Kazakhstan ladies, they like a big bushy armpit.
We actually had a little bit of an argument. They said like, no, my man needs to be my man. It needs to have a lot of hair.
Yeah, so there you go. So there's a cultural difference even
Yeah.
between Kazakhstan and Ukraine.
Ukraine, yeah.
Learned something new today, didn't we?
No, like 2 from 3 said yes. They prefer not shaved. Anyway, please, guys, just at least like trim. Like it doesn't. Yes, please. It's true.
Just shave them. It's weird. Your friends will make fun of you. Your family will think you're losing your mind.
But for the woman, you can.
Okay, so the next true or false. They are traditional women. Now, on all of these dating websites and people trying to, you know, get you to sign up for their services and stuff like that, they'll say that Ukrainian women are traditional. Now, we sort of try and stay away from that. And if we do mention the word traditional, it's in the sense of roles in the relationship. And even then, it's sort of like a real grey, blurry area because it's subjective to what you think traditional means. Like, does she stay home with an apron on and a flower in her hair making bread? Is that what they mean? Okay, so we've got other videos about it. Maybe I'll put a link up here for one if I can remember to do it. Are they traditional? Well, inside the relationship, yes, that is 100% true. They do prefer the traditional roles of the relationship. The man needs to be the man and the leader. The woman will follow and she takes on the feminine roles in the relationship. This is absolutely true. Now, maybe there are younger women out there that don't believe this because I guess that's how culture kind of evolves or society evolves. And it takes on the norms of other countries as well, where there's now becoming more influence through whatever, TV, social media, TV, people watch TV, social media, whatever.
Even reading newspapers.
Yeah, but in the sense of that they are traditional outside of a relationship, not really. You know, especially if they're living by themselves. In fact, you can only speak about this within the relationship because a woman not in a relationship lives a completely different, more self-sustaining, independent life than when she's in a relationship. When she's in a relationship, she relies on the man to have those roles in the relationship, right? When she's outside the relationship, she's independent, she's working, she's doing whatever she needs to do to live and function, right? And that's why we say that, you know, a lot of people talk about high quality women. I just think this is just absolutely cringe. High quality woman. You will not know if a woman is high quality until she's in a relationship with you. Outside of the relationship, who knows? Maybe she goes to the club to find a man, and when she finds a man, she'll be, you know, high quality woman, high quality wife, high quality partner. So is it true or false? Not really true.
And not really false.
And not really false. Okay.
Some of them do, and some of them don't.
Yeah, that one's a bit serious. I shouldn't have put that one in there.
Okay,
It's
move
too
to
serious
next
for
one.
us. Okay, the next one is they have the same sense of humour as a slightly wet rock.
I thought that the motion and the sense
That's
of
why
humor.
you were talking about humour. So
okay.
there's so the sense of humour, right? I mean, even when I was writing some of this, I was like laughing at the way what I was writing.
You're always laughing.
Yeah, and Luba was like, I don't understand what you're saying. And I said, don't worry about it, it's hilarious. So yeah, but no, I think...
What about dead jokes then?
No, I mean, like Luba does have a good sense of, well, she laughs at my jokes, so I assume she has a good sense of humour. I can't remember when you've said anything funny.
Striker. I will make a
They
true
do
or
have
false about Western men and how they
Don't
offend.
shave their armpits.
They don't shave their armpits and they offend Ukrainian ladies who doesn't have a good sense of humor.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good list.
Maybe maybe I'm traumatized. Maybe it's like it's my bad side.
Post-traumatic stress.
No, but not funny.
Now, with the humour, I think they do have a good sense of humour. I mean, I've always been able to make them laugh at my jokes. I can't ever remember making jokes and she's looking at me going, what's the matter with you? Maybe she thought about it afterwards and thought, what was the matter with him?
Thinking about this right now. Okay.
But I guess it's your type of humour, you know? I guess, I don't know.
I think
like,
it's just different culture because like sometimes when I try to tell you the joke that is like hilarious in Russian, like you look at me like,
yeah, that's
okay.
true.
We've done a video like a long time ago about the dead jokes. It was during the COVID, and we haven't seen each other for a long time. And so it was like my jokes were extremely funny. He was like, I don't get it. So it's
Her jokes is, if you instead of going back and finding that video and watching it and putting yourself through that level of pain, go and buy some like one of those round loaves of bread. You know, they're kind of like a round loaf of bread. Put it on a hot tin roof in the sun for about a week and then come back and eat it. And you'll experience the same physical emotions
I think it's too much.
as listening to her joke.
You know when humor is good? I think that when you become a couple or you know each other long enough and you have your internal humor. If you have like, you know, something that happened in the past and you're joking about this and nobody get it, like it make you very, very close together and make you feel very good together. That is good sense of humor. But at the beginning, it's like the same as like language or accent or anything. You need to just...
Yeah, you do need to know each other to get each other's humour because it may come across as arrogant at the start. You know, like some people, they like to be kind of cheeky at the start, but you have to have some sort of a relationship of sorts for the person to go, oh, that's just his humour.
The problem, to be honest, like is there's something that you never can overcome, like in humor. I don't know if you do that in. I think that you've done it sometimes, like about some movies. So if like in Soviet Union, there was a lot of hilarious, like very old-fashioned movies. Hilarious. Hilarious. So old-fashioned movies, and so a lot of people are quoting them. And so this is something that you can never experience with a Western man. It's okay. Next one.
Okay, so they are allergic to McDonald's.
did you come up with this?
Well, this is what I think. I think that because I mean, I can't say that's true because like you go to McDonald's in Ukraine, and of course there are women in McDonald's, but I've never known a woman to go, oh, I want to get some McDonald's. Oh, let's go and get McDonald's. And I've never seen you, apart from that one time you made that video kind of making fun of McDonald's eating that chip. They don't eat McDonald's.
It's not very common. It's not because no.
But McDonald's is popular in
It's
Ukraine.
popular.
It is. So they do, but I don't. I've never seen. They
You just meet a high quality woman.
yeah.
No, I mean, like, of course we go, but it's not the place that, like if we think of go to, like, place to eat, like it's not the first idea that we're gonna get.
And I always thought it was not really. It wasn't. It was cheaper to go and get something like from a Georgian restaurant than it was to go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
And obviously a Georgian restaurant has
Better
healthier
food.
better food.
But you was living in front of university, there was a lot of students, that's why it was always packed.
No, I'm not even talking about that one
Oh.
because I rarely ever went to that one. But there was one in town.
Remember how we gave food to the homeless in here?
And they didn't appreciate my
Effort because he was sick of McDonald's. He was allergic. Anyway, okay, yeah, McDonald's is not common, but sometimes this is like mistake that guys are doing. They're coming and because they don't know anything else, they didn't like do any research about the country they go. They want to go with the lady to McDonald's, and for her, it's like it's a stereotype about the Western man that you only eat fast food.
Yeah.
And so that is making her, oh my God, like he's not eating healthy, even though you may be just in this, like you're not usually eating in McDonald's, but because you've been hungry and you know that kind of McDonald's, you understand what to expect from that food. So it's more stereotype about men than a woman.
Okay. True or false? I don't know what the outcome of that was. Anyway, so they always get dressed up to go to the store. Like they get, what do you call it? They get dressed up like they're going to the Oscars. The Oscars to go to the store.
It's like one of my clients one time said, we was driving and I was driving him to the airport and I think it was like 9 a.m. or something. And so there was a lady in like leopard print dress and she was with a bag of potato really from the grocery. And he said, Liva, where is she? Like, what is going on? Like, why Ukrainian girls are dressed like this? But you know what happened? It used to be true, but now it's false because yesterday at my event, I was very appreciative to that, but ladies here in Europe unfortunately start wearing less heels. Here is more walking and people less care, and this is what I'm a little bit scared what's happening, because we still like to dress up, but it's so uncommon and unusual that you really look like very different from the crowd. And so yesterday at my event, girls all came on a flat shoes, but everyone has heels in a bag, and they change it.
Bag of heels.
A bag of heels.
Yeah, because in Ukraine, because they're all doing it, they all do it. Especially women, they run in packs. They do, like wolves or sheep. They run in packs, so they don't want to be the one that's left out. But in the Western world, by doing that, you are the one that is left out. So eventually they won't do it anymore. So you need to, if you do have a Ukrainian wife, encourage her to.
Absolutely, yes, this is important. Encourage her, support her, wait for her, keep an extra shoes in your car.
In your bag. Okay, so next one. They have trouble regulating the core temperature of their body.
It's hot tea because I'm cold.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but Ukrainian ladies are always cold. Not by motion, not by soul, but by, maybe they want some cuddle.
Physically. Yeah, is that true that they're always cold? Why?
Why they always cold?
Can't be because they're used to cold weather, because Odessa gets quite hot.
You know, when I was staying the other day, waiting at the football, and I was staying there, and like I was like, I was so cold, and the Spanish people, they were looking at me and like, you're from Ukraine, like they think that I'm from Siberia, for some reason, and they say negative 70. They said like, you have to be okay here, but I was really cold, and Western guys usually they come and they have like a short sleeve t-shirt and like a little jacket, when Ukrainian lady has a fur coat. I just don't know, like, it is true. I don't know how to explain that, even though we are living in a cold.
Do you think it could be something to do with low blood pressure?
If you want to think so.
I've heard that can cause that sort of
It's another topic for another video.
Okay, so was it true or false?
True.
True, okay, true. Okay. Let me see here. They're always late. Not in a pregnant sense. You're always late. Yeah, you are
What do you
quite.
mean?
Yeah, no, actually, no, are you?
Because there's no parking, yes, I am late.
Yeah, no, actually, you're pretty good. Yeah, okay. So that's false. No, but they always say that they're always late turning up to a
date.
To a date.
Yes, because the thing is like, you know what? I will tell you an interesting story.
That is kind of true.
It is true.
Yeah.
Like, I will be honest. I hate it. Like my dad, like I'm very different because my grandfather was in military. And so, and my father was always on time. He was like, if we agreed to meet at 3, he will come 5 minutes before, always. And my mom is always like somewhere like flying around. And I like the traits of my dad more than with my mom. And so, but Ukrainian ladies, for some reason, they never can count the time. And one time I remember it was in Ukraine, the lady was always late. We have like 4 dates with her and she was always late. And the guy was like, Luban, why she's late? Why she's late? And I said, Galina, I'm really sorry. Like, I mean, we send you taxi. I have to change the taxi. Like, what is the problem? And she said, you know, like, I don't know, it's from the teenagers' time. It's hard to explain. I just like to be late because when I'm late, people look at me. You know, like...
Can you see me looking at you now?
They're strange. They like... What she means is like she catching more attention. Because if you're late... Because like if you come on time, like maybe the man will not compliment her, but when she's late, he may say, "Oh, finally, thanks God, you come, you arrived."
Yeah, he's thankful that she actually arrived.
You know,
and he was going to have to sit there by himself, like ghosted.
Yes.
He's like, thank God I wasn't ghosted.
So she feel more appreciative. I don't know, but my friends, like all of my girlfriends, they always late, and it's unpleasant. I feel this pain for you guys. It's true. No, because it's disrespectful. Why can't they? But I understand that, you know, the guy, like that's why the guys from the West always have calls in the morning. The ladies can't have a call in the morning because like it takes 15 hours for her to get ready. Anyway.
Oh, okay, so true.
Unfortunately.
They are always late. Okay.
Sammy.
So last one. No, not last one. Okay. No. That you must be slightly better looking than a monkey that is in the top 1%.
Me?
No, that the guy must be. You, yes. But the guy must be. So the Ukrainian women don't appreciate or value a good-looking man as much as, say, a Western woman would. So I believe that there is some truth to this. But this saying, which we've all thrown it around, haven't we? All of these companies, we've all thrown it around for years. And I think it's misleading because men think, oh, I can just be kind of like a monkey, you know. But it's not. It's like
not shave his armpits.
Yeah. It's like, yes, maybe there are other traits that are more appreciated in certain other countries where it has a lower socioeconomic, right? So a man who has a shit sorted, who has a good job, who has money, that can purchase a house and raise a family, is more and with at least one shaved armpit, that he has more value than, say, somebody who is like better looking that doesn't have those things, right? So I think that's where it comes from. But that's not to say that you don't have to care about the way that you look. So there's genetically attractive, right? And then there's genetically gifted attractiveness, like you're tall, you've got a good jawline, all that sort of stuff. Your armpits have been naturally shaved by nature.
Nothing grew there.
You were born without armpits. Hair. Or armpits. Some people aren't.
Striker.
Lately, people.
Too much. My imagination.
Anyway. So, but no matter what you've got, you can still be attractive. You can wear clean, well-fitting clothes. You know, you can have a good haircut or shave your head, whatever it is. Make sure your teeth are, you know, not all yellow and horrible. So these are the things that can make you attractive. So being attractive is different from being genetically gifted, right? So it's important to remember that. Should you be better looking than a monkey? Absolutely, you should be much better looking and tidier and cleaner.
Absolutely.
Than a monkey. Absolutely.
Yeah, but like it's important, this combination, because like it was like from, I don't even know, like I want to read the origin from this phrase, because I think I was the first who actually like said that, and then everybody started repeating that about like the man should be a little bit more attractive than a monkey. It's like from Soviet Union, something like I need to read. But you know, I will be honest with you, here in Spain, I think like I would consider that the guys are the most handsome from all Europe. So, and there's a lot of like videos you may find like really absolutely like the most handsome policeman that I ever saw. Like when you, one time...
Is that why you keep getting arrested? That's why you keep committing felonies.
Well,
isn't
I
it?
was picking up my documents and like I was looking at him. I even took a picture for the girl. I can't like I honestly I was started a little bit, but like longer hair, like super fit. You know, this like dark hair. I'm not describing you. Sorry.
My ears were burning.
But like super handsome. I'm not saying that just a little bit, like super handsome. But what? Like what I'm trying to say. What? Girls going on a Tinder date with them and they're clueless. They live with their mother. They're not making money. They like, I mean, there's like few policemen, but we can't share them all, you know. And so what? And so what's happening? Like they are handsome, but they're not good for relationships. So there should be a fine line in that, right? Golden middle, or how you call it. So the man should be taking care of himself, but she also should be charismatic and interesting and taking like stay fit and etc. Because if you just reach, we already done many videos about that. If you just reach but you look horrible, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
If you're just handsome and you are like nothing else, it's also not gonna work. So
Yeah, you have to make the best of what you've got in all areas. You know, there's sometimes people, you know, there's this way of describing someone's attractiveness on a numeric scale. Like, you know, he thinks he's a 7 out of 10, or she thinks that, or people describe that person a number out of 10. But I think if you think about it differently, it should be thought of as it is a collective number. So you may be a 5 in looks, but you're a 9 in what you've achieved in life, right?
Yes.
And so it's kind of average out at like a 7. Because, I mean, to say that I'm an 8 or a 9 or a 10, in what area? In every aspect of your life? That means if you're an 8, that means you're, you know, very good looking and you're in the top 20% earners. You've got an incredible physique because you've been going to the gym since you were 20 years old and you're now 40 years old. So there's not many people that are like this. So it should be collective. And if that's the way you want to think about it, like, well, I want to be a 7. Okay, collectively, right? You know, be tidy, be clean, you know, be a leader in a relationship. Learn other skills that can help you along the way. Make more money. And maybe you'll be a 7. But you're not going to be a 10. I just believe that 10s don't exist.
Because I started
male or female.
I started working with the ladies so close. I just understand. I understand that we're all very different, and there is no one rule. I can't tell you guys, you need to be this, like you need to be that. Because one girl came to me and she said, you know, I really looking for Eastern man, right? Like Eastern man, because like they have such a value. You know, I was watching the video and the guys were describing that if the wife need a liver, he will give the liver for her to survive or something. This is her values. Another girl came to me and she said, I only want a man who is taller. I don't have my red book. Taller than 190 centimeters. So it's like, it's super tall. It's like 190 centimeters. It's not an average. And I said to strike her, and like I said, like, but you are 170, so you are average height. Like, why are you looking? You know, I'm not attracted, like I'm not attracted, like this is all I care about. Like I don't care about anything else, he must be tall. So everybody has their own.
You know what I would have said to her? I would have said, okay, 190 centimeters, let's see. Just tell me, how many men who are 187 have you turned down? And if she says, well, none, I'll say, well, that's because there are none that are interested in you, okay? So shut up and get lost.
You feel, okay. Okay, what's next? Such a long video, like we were supposed to do it like in 5 minutes, not us.
Okay, so the last one, we'll leave you be after this, okay? You've had enough. Their superstitious nature is extremely annoying for me. True or false?
True.
True.
Really bad. Really, I don't know. I don't, like, I honestly want not to be like that. But it's, you know, it was like blend in my head. I today said to Max, like, Max, come back and look at the mirror. And he like, why? And I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I should not plant it, because my grandmother, she was planting this in my head. So there's a couple of things you can say.
They're superstitious. I don't know why this is. I've thought about this before, and I think it's in Ukraine, I guess in the past, maybe post-Soviet Union, a lot of things were out of their hand. You know, it was kind of like this, I don't know, communist type lifestyle, right? And so things are controlled by other things.
And they want people to be scared always of everything.
Maybe that's part of it, but I think it's that they didn't feel in control. And I think that superstition sometimes hands the control over to some supernatural being or whatever it is, witches, I don't know. And so you have to be careful about that, because you can't control so much of your life. The only thing you can control is these rules.
Little things, yeah, maybe it helps.
Such as, if you whistle, I've done this many times, I whistle indoors. And that, what does that do? Oh, it's a curse on your finances.
Like there's two. I've been said when I was a kid that if I whistle, but now I understand why my mom said that, because she didn't want me to whistle and it make a noise. But she said like I will have a mustache, and I truly believe like every time I was like, "Mama." And then and also like you will have no money. Yeah.
Okay. Another one is don't sit on the corner of the table because it sounds extremely uncomfortable.
No,
Oh, is it a superstition?
No,
I thought it
because
was
if
just
you sit
general
on the corner,
advice.
then you will never get married. And none of the single girls can sit on a corner.
Oh, is that for girls or for guys?
For the guys as well.
Okay. Before you make a trip, make sure you sit quietly for a minute.
Yes.
Fuck, I wish you would do that.
No, it's always,
Oh, do you?
yes, you need to sit and just say, have a good and safe flight, and go. You need to sit and quiet. It's called сесть на дорожку.
Ah,
Да.
okay. If you...
Forgot something, you return home and look at the mirror.
Oh, yeah. I don't do that.
Yes, because it's a bad luck if you're not going to do it.
You
I
look
don't
in
know.
The, I know, and this, but why is that? I know this one. It's because if you forgot something, if you don't look in the mirror, it means that you also forgot your soul or something like that, right? Yes, it is.
Maybe.
No, it is. It is.
Maybe.
If you left your keys behind, and then if you take your keys and go, you leave your soul behind or something. It's true.
I try to westernize.
It's true. It's perfectly reasonable because your soul is all over the place sometimes. Anyway, so that's true or false of Ukrainian women.